Thank you. And both these teams like to get out and run the floor, Smitty. We should be in for a real treat here.
Yeah, you love it watching these two fast break teams, Kevin. Both teams getting out and running. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now Golden State's starting five. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Green, and it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Durant kicks to Pachulia. The pass to Thompson. There's the three. And Roberson pulls it down. And here are the Thunder now. Dishes it to Oladipo. Stolen by Thompson. Outside for Curry. There's the triple. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Curry's got himself on the board with three there.
Stephen Curry shooting a three is like a layup.
Oladipo against Green. For the three, and that's good. Victor Oladipo for three.
Only took him a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Gave up a little momentum and then grabbed it right back.
Curry setting the pick for Green. Durant for three. It's hauled in by Ilyasova.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
And yes, you're absolutely right. Beautiful pick. Ugly shot.
Adams' shot is good.
He is thinking one step ahead there. As soon as the shot goes up, he's getting in position to grab the offensive board.
Outside, Green. Knocked away. He kicks it to Pachulia. 5 to shoot. Curry's shot is off. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Westbrook. Adams dishes to Roberson. There's a good screen. Adams with the screen on Durant. Oladipo, good. Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside Durant. Thompson outside. Green, the screen. Back to Durant. They need this. And the Warriors miss again.
Yeah, suffering from a very cold start. They've already missed 4 out of 5 from the field.
Westbrook passes to Oladipo. Back to Westbrook. Here's Roberson. A three-pointer off the mark.
No defensive pressure. That's a three-point attempt he loved to have back.
Thompson outside. Green, the screen. And Thompson gets it to go.
These shots are the ones that separate Thompson from the rest of the pack. An elite shooter.
Now Westbrook. Oladipo outside. Screen by Adams. Excellent D there from Pachulia. The Warriors trail. Durant kicks to Green. And stolen by Ilyasova. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Ilyasova's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the D really on its heels on that possession, didn't know what to do.
Feeds to Pachulia. It's stolen by Adams. Fires for three. The Warriors pull it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Adams. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside Durant. They kick it out to Green. Back to Pachulia. Curry outside, and the three ball is good. Curry's got 6 points.
Stephen Curry's catch-and-shoot jump shot is one of the quickest in the league.
Westbrook dishes to Ilyasova. Here's Roberson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Westbrook gets to Adams. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's 3 out of 4 now, and you can see his confidence already building.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
The Warriors has had some turnovers in their coaching staff, and Steve Kerr, give him a lot of credit. 2 guys in the first 2 years leave to get head coaching jobs. It's impossible to stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the night. That free throw good from Thompson. And perhaps, Steve, a fact that was lost last year for Klay Thompson was that he himself put up 276 made three-point shots on the season. Good for 3rd all-time in the NBA.
Highest total ever by a player not named Steph Curry. What Curry did was amazing, but people, you sleep on what Klay was able to accomplish. Definitely one of the most gifted shooters ever to play.
Durant kicks to Thompson. Thompson sets the pick for Curry. Durant just inside the line. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
A scorer like KD can beat you one-on-one. If you run him off a screen and give him a step, it's all over.
Screen by Adams. Westbrook kicks to Oladipo. The 17-footer. And there's another one for the Thunder. Warriors trail by 5. Thompson outside. Durant in the corner. The screen from Thompson. For 3. Here's Pachulia. And the Thunder from 2011 to 2014 made the Western Conference Finals twice, as well as the NBA Finals, while still one of the youngest teams in the league. They had, Greg, all the makings of a dynasty.
You felt like they were destined to win a championship and maybe multiple ones. Now you're not so sure. It's a tough business, and being very good often isn't good enough.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Kanter's checked in. And Pachulia drops them both. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. The Thunder leading by 3. And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. Tries again. It's stolen by Green. Outside Durant. He dishes it to Curry. The wide open look for Durant. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
He was wide open. Reason why? Stephen Curry is a fantastic player who quickly got it over to his teammate.
And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. To the middle. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Hey, Smitty, you won an NBA title with the Spurs back in 2003. Do you feel that changed how you approached the game after you won that championship?
Yeah, it does, Kevin. You get a chance to understand how hard it takes to win a championship. But I think also when you lose in a Western or Eastern Conference, you understand these moments are valuable. And your career could be long, but really it's so short trying to win a championship.
Do people treat you differently once you are a champion as compared to prior to a championship win?
I think you treat yourself different. You stick your chest out a little bit different. But I think also, you want to win. Sometimes you want individual awards, but it's good to win a championship, just like winning a gold medal.
And the Warriors, a very good defensive team, Steve, whether they're playing big or going small.
A reason why they have intelligent guys that know how to play the game of basketball on the defensive end. They switch a lot, they get their hands in the passing lane, and they are great communicators.
Adams, the pass to Morrow. The dish now to Cantor. The 10-footer. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He knows his teammate loves to shoot from that spot on the floor and get him the ball exactly there.
Now here's Livingston. Defense is right there. Payne with it. Here's Morrow. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Iguodala kicks it to West. 18 feet out. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Oklahoma City's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Here's Morrow. Pass to Singler. Screen by Adams. Singler dishes to Payne. From deep. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
The reason why, he understands how to create space. Got it off just in time.
Green, the screen. Now here's Livingston. 5 on the clock. Releases. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Livingston. Iguodala's got his first 2 points.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
The fans have to love this. Not so much for coaching staffs who are dying to see a little bit of defense to start.
Morrow kicks to Cantor. Passes it to Adams. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Hasn't shot the ball well at the stripe, going 0 for 3 so far. Free throw good, Adams. Both good from the line that time. And here's Livingston. Now the feed to West. Pick by West. Green against Cantor. Green, the pass to Livingston. It's stolen by Adams. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And Morrow has it in the corner. Nails the corner 3. Morrow's got his second basket of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
1:56 left in the first. Clark dishes to Livingston. The drive by Green. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, Draymond Green is the heartbeat of the Golden State Warriors. Up and down in the playoffs. He's definitely one of those guys. His shooting performance was not great, but he does so many other things for the Golden State Warriors.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And with Draymond in the playoffs, he did experience all the highs and the lows. The Warriors as a team followed suit in how he played.
Well, Draymond's one of those guys, when you start to look at his numbers, yes, up and down. But when you talk about a guy that competes and does all the little things, he did it. Win or lose, love him or hate him, you have to respect Draymond for leaving it all out on the floor.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Steve, great defense, such a vital part of winning basketball. Talk about what characterizes great defense at the individual and at the team level.
I think the individual, you have to do your homework. First, you got to have that ability. But I think on a team-wise, you got to be on the same page. You got to be on the string, we call it. But most important, you got to be able to communicate. Teams that communicate, you see them out there talking, guys switching, moving around. That's when you know you have something special.
Have you ever seen a good defensive team that wasn't a good communicating team?
No, not at
Yeah.
all. I mean, you got to be able to talk. And because in basketball, so many different plays, being able to see plays before they happen on the defensive end and yell them out.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The first one falls. And Morrow drops them both. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Clark. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Green kicks to Livingston. Back to Green. Stolen by Collison. From deep, Morrow. It's good from long range. Morrow's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Thunder.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Picked by West. Clark, the pass to West to end the run. It's blocked, and he gets it back. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
How about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Free throw good, West. And both free throws good for West. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 17-6 run. Pass to Morrow. Here's Payne. Softly drops in the floater. Payne's got 5 now.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now Livingston. To the middle. Clark dishes to Iguodala. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Poked loose and stolen by Singler. Payne with it. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Thunder out in front. They finish off the first quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, and I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
And that's exactly how you want to start this one off. They open this one up with a real bang.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Thunder. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. Nick Collison out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Singler in at the 3 slot. Westbrook kicks to Collison. Oladipo, the pass to Kanter. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
The Thunder leading by 9. And Oladipo kicks to Kanter. Singler outside. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Again, Oladipo missing.
See, that's a good look from within his range. You know he's kicking himself for missing it.
Kicks it to Thompson. The baseline J. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
That's also part of Thompson's game, the mid-range jump shot. You can't give him space from there.
Curry against Oladipo. He feeds it to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
That doesn't go either for Durant.
And at a time they really need him to shoot well. The exact opposite is what's happening.
Collison dishes to Kanter to end the drought. That's tipped. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Buries it from 3-point range.
Stephen Curry putting the defense in no man's land, possessing quick feet and a fast release. Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year. Not a bad way to start off your coaching career. Averaged 70 wins through his first 2 years. That is unreal.
The shot's good from Westbrook. Warriors trail by 6. Thompson outside. Iguodala outside. The pass to Pachulia. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Westbrook kicks to Kanter. And Oladipo now atop the key. No good there. The Warriors go the other way with it.
And after hitting only 1 3 in the first quarter, he has none here in the second.
Up it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Klay Thompson.
That shot was from distance. The stroke from Thompson, so pure.
Collison with a screen on Curry. Back to Oladipo. There's a screen by Kanter. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, for every NBA player, there seems to be a moment, Smitty, when they realize that they had a special talent, that the game came easy to them. Did you have that kind of moment where you said, you know what, I'm pretty good at this game?
You know what helped me, Kevin? Drafted by the Miami Heat. And sometimes where you're drafted and the people around you. I played with Glenn Rice from the state of Michigan, played at Michigan. Then I also played with Willie Burton. He's from my neighborhood.
Sure is.
So getting a chance to have guys familiar, some similar backgrounds, Grant Long as well, it made life a little bit easier. I think when I knew I was special, when the first time I heard my name in the starting lineup.
I bet. And Miami is not too bad a city to begin your
No, not
career
at all.
in.
Yeah, Michigan was pretty cold. I was down there in Miami.
Pick by Pachulia. It's Curry outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's the screen. Dishes it to Cantor. Soft touch off the glass. Cantor's got 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Curry setting the pick for Durant. No good. That would have tied it.
Not a good pick there. If I'm shooting the ball and I'm looking at him, I'm asking, where is the effort? You've got to do a better job of screening.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know that the Thunder hired Billy Donovan as its new head coach. In his 2 decades at the University of Florida, he led them to 2 national titles with players like Al Horford and Joakim Noah. A defensive-minded coach, he's developed into a great offensive mind. Fellas, that's what he's trying to bring to OKC. Moving the floor, as he calls it. Creating space for their great scorers to operate.
Ball movement, player movement. That's where the league is going, DA. Thanks. Thompson outside. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Curry. Deflects the pass. Count that one. He's got 11.
Now he's one of the best of the business in scoring inside the paint. That is dangerous.
Now here's Oladipo. He has 5. There's a good screen. Westbrook. Again, the Thunder score. Timeout. And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Warriors trail by 5. Curry kicks to Thompson. There's the pick. Back to Curry. Feeds to Durant. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Durant. Curry's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. It's Curry outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 17.
There's something to be said about putting a team on your back, trying to will it to victory. His scoring has been phenomenal this quarter.
Here's Roberson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Oladipo for 3, connects from 3-point range. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Gave up a little momentum and then grabbed it right back.
Curry kicks to Durant. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And one thing I don't think Kevin Durant gets enough credit for is his mental toughness.
Good point.
He is rarely shaken or thrown off his game if things aren't going his way, and always remains focused on winning and doesn't let too much throw him off course.
And he makes the first. And with Durant and his ability to stay focused on the court, Greg, you were just talking about this. A big example of that was last year when all the free agency speculation was floating around.
Yeah, and that can wear on a player when all the media is talking about your future. Durant has done a great job of blocking out the media the last few seasons and just focusing on winning. I mean, his focus on the court is a big part of why he is so consistent game to game.
And one thing we've seen from Kevin Durant so far in his career is that he shows up big when games mean the most. His team might not always win when the lights are the brightest, but he is still at his very best.
You are so right. Whenever he is on the national stage, it seems that is when he drops 40 and 10. And he's been playing in huge games his entire life and knows how to amp himself up. And while some stars can wilt or vanish in big games, Durant just seems to flourish.
For Oklahoma City, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight, 6 of 9 to be exact. That free throw good from Ilyasova.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
There's the screen. And here is Green. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot clock at 6. It's Durant on the wing. Here's Roberson, defended by Durant. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Thunder have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And he makes the first. Payne hits them both. Warriors trail by 5. To the paint, here's Durant. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And the length of Durant, he's more than capable of attacking the rim and either scoring or drawing the foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And just a fantastic season a year ago in terms of his free throw shooting, 90% from the line.
That's good from Durant.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Durant nails both of them.
He's one of the best free throw shooters in the league, and he showed it there.
Now Payne. He has 7. Ball's knocked loose. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Here's Morrow. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Morrow's got 12 points in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Durant. The 19-footer is on the money.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Payne with it. Adams sets the pick for Payne. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Now here's Livingston. Picked by West. Livingston kicks to Durant. Inside, West. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists now tonight.
The defense cannot afford to give him an inch that close to the basket because he will burn you every time.
Ilyasova is screen on Green. Payne kicks to Ilyasova. Right side Durant. Baseline J on the way. And another basket for Golden State.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's Payne. He's got 9. He kicks it to Morrow. Wide open look. Again, Oklahoma City.
And this team is ahead largely because of his accuracy from the floor tonight.
From deep, Green. It's hauled in by Adams. The Thunder leading by 3. And here's Payne. Screen by Adams. Payne passes to Ilyasova. He got right to the cup using that screen. Ilyasova's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not the best pick I've ever seen, but it was just enough to get the job done.
Livingston kicks to Green. .121 left to play here in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Livingston. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
A beautiful bucket from Livingston. He is very skilled at draining shots under pressure.
Screen by Adams. Payne with it, guarded now by Durant. The 3, and again Oklahoma City with the triple.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Back to Livingston. The 9-foot shot, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
For Sean Livingston, a lot of his scores come from him hitting a jumper on a smaller guard. His post-up game and turnaround shot are one of the hardest things to stop in the league.
And so many people say, well, he has an advantage because of his size and height. But first of all, you got to have the ability and skills to handle the basketball as a point guard. And so what, you're down there with smaller guys. You have to have skill set to make those turnaround jumpers. And also the mid-range game, that's an art. Sean Livingston has mastered it.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. Payne dishes to Adams. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on David West.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
Durant with it. Now guarded by Payne. They get the rebound. Green kicks to Clark. Here's Durant. Morrow with the rebound. He dishes it to Payne. Pass to Morrow. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's an 8-point Thunder lead. And the first half is now in the books. Thunder out in front, up by 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to review the first half of action. Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They have an 8-point lead. And let's go to Shaq. What did you think of their first half?
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball, Ernie.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
That concludes our halftime presentation. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
The Skydance Bridge, rising 200 feet above I-40, has quickly become an icon here in Oklahoma City since it opened in 2012. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. So it's the Warriors now, trailing here by 8. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Green is out there with Durant, and it's Pachulia in at the center position.
With his size and touch, Durant has all the tools to hurt you around the rim.
Now the dish to Ilyasova. Here's Roberson. Up top, Oladipo. And good that time. Oladipo's got 10. Warriors trail by 8. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Golden State moving it around. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Can Kevin Durant score the ball? Is water wet all day, every day?
And for the Thunder, they're shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. They set the pick. And Oladipo kicks to Roberson. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Warriors shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. And Green slams it in.
And a terrific sequence by Green, constantly looking to dunk the ball.
Westbrook against Curry. This one for 3. Westbrook, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Durant, that's good.
And coming out of halftime, coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
Now Westbrook, he has 6. Ilyasova is screen on Curry. Ilyasova sets a screen for Westbrook. Here's Oladipo. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
They've struggled so far here in the third, hitting just 1 of 4 from the field.
And the basket by Curry.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
I say keep letting them fly. When you got a weapon like that, you got to keep on using it.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
The Thunder have gone 9 of 13 from the line. The Warriors have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Pachulia the pass to Green. Picked by Pachulia. Green kicks to Pachulia. Passes to Durant. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Curry against Westbrook. The feed to Roberson. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Adams with the screen on Thompson. 4 on the clock. Roberson can't hit.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Green against Ilyasova. Green, no luck. The Thunder with the lead. Screen by Adams. Pass to Roberson. Curry against Westbrook. From the wing. Nice jump shot. Good. Westbrook's got 8 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
On the defensive end, you have to fight through screen. That is a commitment.
Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Guys, we know Stephen Curry is beloved by his teammates. One of his teammates, Sean Livingston, once said of him, he's one of the most humble superstars by far. It resonates throughout the locker room. But on the court, he has some swagger, some edge. Curry says, I'm still the same person. Still do the same stuff in my spare time. That keeps me grounded, keeps me normal. Guys?
And his character, just one more thing people appreciate. Thank you, David. And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. Goes up on the high post. And that one comes up a bit short.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Outside Curry. Kicks to Thompson for the lead. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night. Westbrook with it. He's got 8. Ilyasova is screen on Curry. Here's Westbrook. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
Cantor checked in for Adams. And the Warriors also making a change. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Durant. The Thunder have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
And Kevin, what's remarkable to me about Westbrook is that as much as he is used in the offensive game plan, I mean, this is a guy that is the focal point in terms of how they're going to play. That's a tremendous amount of pressure on a player, no matter how talented he is.
And so here is Oklahoma City. It's a 1-point game. Oladipo dishes to Cantor. He feeds it to Westbrook. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And thinking again about Westbrook and his high usage rate, it's incredible, Greg, because he still plays entirely efficient.
It's crazy. I mean, normally the more shots you take, the more your efficiency drops. But Westbrook seems to be free of that. It's a big reason why this team lets Westbrook do so much for them on the offensive end.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ilyasova. And it's Singler in for Roberson. Here's Curry. 25 points in the game. Green with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Now here's Green. 6 to shoot. Back to Curry. They double team Curry. Curry with another miss.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
No, not at all. When you see him guarding you, just try to move the basketball on.
Here's Thompson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And that's the problem with guarding Thompson. He is so versatile and can attack you on the drive in addition to his shooting ability.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. That free throw, no good.
With Stephen Curry out, Klay Thompson really stepped up. Had no problem being the first option guy on the offense for the Warriors. He was the team's go-to guy while Steph was out.
Cameron Payne's checked in for the Thunder. And Golden State also making a change. West is checked in. Good on the second free throw. And for Klay, perhaps the biggest example of him carrying the load, Steve, on offense came last season in the playoffs.
Yes, Klay became the #1 guy, the go-to guy while Stephen Curry was injured. He was putting up about 30 points a game in Curry's absence. There is no doubt that he can legitimately be a #1 option on a team if need be.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. That's good from Cantor.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And here's Livingston. He has 7. Back to Curry. From deep three-point range, he doesn't hit that one. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Payne, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Payne's got 11 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Curry against Westbrook. Curry passes to Green. Dishes to Livingston. Basket counts. 9 points in the game so far.
They caught the D in a rough spot and took advantage of them there.
The Thunder leading by 4. The pass to Payne. Cantor, high post. Singler outside. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one. Iguodala outside. West kicks to Livingston. Takes the 13-footer. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Everybody talks about the 3-ball, but Shaun Livingston understands his game. The mid-range game, he's a master at it.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
First one falls for him. And the Thunder making a switch here. Morrow's checked in. Ian Clark's checked in for the Warriors. And Cantor drops them both.
In terms of big man, he is certainly one of the better free throw shooters in this league.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Feeds to Green. He dishes it to West. Stolen by Cantor. Here's Singler. Unable to get that one. Excellent D here by Iguodala. There's Green, plenty of space, and another basket for Golden State. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Payne, 11 points in the game. He kicks it to Cantor. The jump hook, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Cantor's got 7 points for the quarter. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the 3rd quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Green, the screen. Iguodala dishes to Green. Stolen by Collison.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for the Thunder. Collison hits them both. Warriors trail by 9. Livingston kicks it to West. Back to Livingston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thunder with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And it's Bane in the corner. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Payne's got 4 points this quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the third. Here's Clark. Off target from outside.
Surprising. He usually puts the dagger in your heart. That wide open from 3.
Payne can't hit. Warriors trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Clark kicks to Green. 1:21 left to play in the third. Livingston passes to West. Green, the screen. And that one is good.
Simply put, that's a hard, firm screen by Draymond. Really helps his teammates out there with the screening ability.
Now Payne, 13 points in the game. And the basket is good.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
That explains the gap on the scoreboard. Attacking offense against a defense that's far too relaxed.
Pass to Iguodala. Launches a 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
Yeah, and as many times as you see it, you never get used to seeing a player have to come out with injury.
I hate it. Getting a chance to see him walk off the court, not good.
And the Warriors making a change here. Durant's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Adams checked in. There's a screen by Kanter. Here's Oladipo. And he comes up with the deuce. Oladipo's got 12 points in the game.
The defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
That job of getting through screen is not pretty, but somebody has to do it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Green dishes to Clark. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. Livingston kicks to Durant. And another 3 for Golden State.
Good defense, better offense. Durant more than capable of burying shots with a hand in his face.
Payne with it. Here's Kanter. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Thunder lead by 7. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
We've done a great job moving the ball. Let's keep the ball moving, extra pass, attack, pass, and play, okay?
Billy Donovan enjoying the activity his team is showing, the motion of his offense, just wants to see more of it.
Yeah, they're working together well. The key now is to try to do it consistently throughout the rest of this evening.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair. Steven Adams is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Singler in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And Robertson kicks to Westbrook. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Warriors trail by 4. Inside, here's Pachulia, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Roberson, outside Westbrook. Ilyasova is screen on Curry. Westbrook kicks to Ilyasova. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And that's the shot he has to take.
You just can't pass up wide open looks. You must shoot it.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. The dish now to Clark. Here's the screen. Pachulia sets a screen for Thompson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Green is checked in for Ian Clark. Now here is Singler. Pass to Westbrook. 11 feet away. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
I really thought we would see more defense, but the opposite has been the case.
Out to Thompson, and stolen by Singler. Outside Westbrook. Good on the triple. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. But let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Durant sets a screen for Green. Thompson is doubled. Back to Green. 18 feet out. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Robertson has it in the corner. There's the feed to Singler. Westbrook against Curry. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Every year they'll always put out an NBA survey of who is the toughest to guard. No surprise that Russell Westbrook is almost always at the top of the list in those surveys. He just, Greg, strikes fear in opposing defenders.
And Kevin, it's a result of several factors in terms of why he tops that list. He has the game and the body to punish you for all 4 quarters, and he never lets up in his intensity. And also a knack for putting players who are caught sleeping on posters. It is both physically and mentally draining guarding a guy like Westbrook.
Singler outside. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Singler. There's the 3. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Kyle Singler. Warriors trail by 10. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Start.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He was not happy with their defensive performance. He said they're getting everything they want. We've got to show them we can't let that happen. You have to make a stand. You have to get some stops, and that'll get us going on a run. Guys?
Thank you, David. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Durant. Lets it fly from 18. Bullseye! Durant's got 25 points in the game.
Maybe the most deadly mid-range scorer in the league. Kevin Durant, one of the few players who could live off those if he wanted to.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now an update on Andre Iguodala from David Aldridge. Dave, what'd you find out?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors gave us some information. Right now, he's saying it might be a severely sprained ankle, which is something every player hates to hear. He won't return to this game, and he could be looking at a very long recovery process. Kevin, back to you.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
I know he'll fight back hard to get back on the floor. He wants to be out here with his teammates.
Thompson with it. Singler covering. Green, the pass to Pachulia. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And really trying to work the ball inside here and starting to get results. A lot of that offense coming in the paint here in the second half.
The free throw drops for Pachulia. The Thunder leading by 8. Right side, Westbrook. 9 feet out. Nice touch on the bank shot. Westbrook's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Thompson misses. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 16-7 run. Westbrook kicks to Adams. There's the pick. Westbrook, no good. Warriors trail by 10. Curry dishes to Green. Pachulia the pass to Curry. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Ilyasova.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Back to Green. Good work there as it goes.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
And Singler kicks to Adams. He feeds it to Westbrook. Back to Adams. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
He saw his teammate had good position inside and hit him with a flawless pass.
Warriors trail by 10 to the inside. Here's Durant. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Durant's got 13 points in the second half. Thompson against Singler. Screen by Adams. And Singler kicks to Westbrook. Tries from 10. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Westbrook's got 26 points.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Exactly what he's trying to do. Take an opponent that's struggling to keep pace and just put them further in the rearview mirror.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Kyle Singler. Green in the post. Adams on him. Thompson passes to Durant. Clock at 6. It's stolen. And here is Ilyasova. Count it. Ilyasova's got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder.
Not the best possession, but somehow they got the shot to fall.
Now Curry. They set the pick. Outside Durant, on the wing, Green. Connects from three-point range.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Outside Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.